Hi, I'm Ryan Johnson with the San Diego County Department of Environmental Health, Food and Housing Division. Today I'm at Memorial Pool in Logan Heights. I'm going to be showing you what a standard pool inspection looks like. The first place we're going to start is here at the entry door. We're going to make sure that it's latched and secured to prevent anybody from coming into the pool unattended. After we go through, we're going to make sure that it closes and latches behind us so that no small children can follow us through. We check a wide variety of things. We're looking at the water chemistry to make sure it's at the proper levels, making sure the water's clear so you can see the main drains. We're checking to make sure the main drains are in place, they're not cracked, to prevent any entrapment hazards. And then we're definitely going to take a look at the pump room as well to make sure all the equipment's functioning properly. Now that we've checked the entry door, we're going to check the enclosure to make sure it's secure and there's no large gaps that children can fit through. Okay, everything looks good with the enclosure. We also want to check the stair handrails to make sure people can exit the pool safely. And these all look really good. Anybody that has any illnesses should really stay away from the pool. More specifically, if anybody's had any cases of diarrhea within the last 14 days, they should not be swimming. We're trying to prevent any waterborne illnesses, and it does happen. And so anybody that has any of those should stay out of the water to prevent anybody else that's swimming from getting those. Every pool deck should have two pieces of safety equipment on it at all times. One's going to be our life ring, one's going to be our safety hook. The life ring should have a rope attached to it, and that rope needs to be long enough to reach across the width of the pool. The safety hook should be at least 12 feet long and have the hook permanently attached to the pole. Now I'm going to grab my test kit and we're going to check the water chemistry. We're going to make sure that the chlorine and the pH are at the proper levels to make sure it's safe for people to swim. Now, depending on the pool, the minimum chlorine level should either be 1 parts per million or 2, depending if they use stabilizer. For a pool like this, they don't use stabilizer, so we're looking at a minimum of 1 parts per million for their chlorine. And a residential pool is very similar to a commercial pool in what you want to look for. You want to make sure the chemistry is balanced, you want to make sure that your circulation system's working, and you want to make sure you have controls in place to monitor the children that might be using that pool. And while most home pools don't have safety equipment, we do provide information and what's called a water watcher program, where you can designate a person to act as a lifeguard at home to always be watching the kids, because it's when somebody stops watching the kids that you have the accidents happen. And the chlorine reading for this pool is 1.3, which is just the right amount that they need. No one is drown proof, and really everybody needs to be a little extra careful when they're around the pool. From an adult to a child, be aware of your surroundings, know when the pool is going to slope off, know where you're at in case there's an emergency and somebody needs to call emergency personnel. You can let them know where they need to go.